Growing up, my dad always told me that I was the best. My dad always told me, "Oh man, you're such a good rider. You're so smooth. You're so good and talented." And I always believed him, but at the same time, I was also getting smoked a lot. I just look back at, it was Loretta's in 2010, and we were kind of having some bike issues, but that was my first time, like, after getting to put in a little time of training. And I look back and I kind of asked myself, were my bike issues really that bad, or was I just that bad? Like, I look back and I'm like, dude, I don't really know, to be honest. And my dad would always take the blame. "Oh, I'm sorry. And my dad never really did anything wrong on the bikes. And as racers, it's tough to blame ourselves for things. And so now looking back, I really can't be that honest with myself if I were then talking to myself now. But I look at it and I'm like, did I really try? Did I give my best effort? But at the same time, I was way underpowered. That was my dad's excuse a lot, was, oh, they're on mod bikes, they've got thousands of dollars in their bikes and this and that. And I could kind of believe it, but at the same time, like, I just got beat by a long ways, and I don't really know if a bike makes that big of a difference. I was always like wanting to be better, wanting to do better, but I was getting top 10s and just behind all the guys who had factory amateur rides, who were big names. Yeah, they were all beating me. And something my mom just kept telling me was, when you can put in the work and you get to work hard, then it'll be your time. And that's something that really always stood out to me, was my mom always knew that I had it in me, but she also knew that I haven't had an opportunity at that time to really work at something and to try and better myself. It was just at that point a hobby. I really see the effects of that. See the effects of, okay, well, I'm gonna push this day, and going back to getting to stay at Club MX, like, I never got to ride and to train with other people on a day-to-day basis. And for me, that was a huge turning point. Is, okay, well, I would go home every day from school and do laps on the track forwards, do laps on the track backwards. I would play around, but what was I actually doing? What kind of work was I actually putting in? But then when I actually started putting in work, it's like, okay, well, I got one position better. I got two positions better. And I started getting interviews. I'm like, nobody's ever interviewed me. Like, it's weird. And then I'm like, what do I say? What do I do? But yeah, I mean, just seeing the progress, like, I was at club for 2 weeks, and seeing the progress just at Loretta's that 1 year, and month after month, like, I just started seeing the little progress, Then I was getting to race every weekend and would go with the club guys, and I started winning more. I started, like, being competitive, and I just remember, like, dude, I'm ready to get back to it this week because I got something to work on. Like, I just want to be better, and I want to work all day. I want to work on something just to get me better. I don't care how tired I am, but doing those things was really what transformed me into now being competitive with guys that I used to get smoked by. So coming in to a new season, there's always all this talk, there's always hype, which I kind of expect that, oh, well, people are gonna call me, people are gonna, oh, hey, how's off season going? Are you going fast? Are you doing this? And that never really happens, but it's good for me in a sense. Like, I would rather be on the back burners. I don't like the limelight. I don't like the flashy stuff. I don't really care to be the center of attention. And personally, that's not where my interest is. That's not where my hope is. My hope is in something eternal, and that eternal is Jesus. And that's something that I thrive on is, all right, God, we're working together. We're gonna better ourselves. We're not gonna compare ourselves to somebody else. Something that has really just kept me going is knowing that that I can work hard and dedicate my time and my effort to racing, and know that my hope and my happiness and my eternity is in something that's everlasting. And you bet I want to go out there and win and do the best I can, but winning isn't everything to me. Like, I like to win, but I don't always learn the most when I win. And it's my seconds, it's my thirds and fourths when I really learn the most. And but in those times, it's like, okay, well, I got beat, but it's not the end of the world. Like, I have a hope in something that is eternal and unwavering, and that hope is Jesus. And that's what's really kept me afloat, in a sense of not giving up and knowing that, okay, well, motocross isn't bigger than my God. And understanding that has really put a new perspective on racing for me, and also kept me in check for the most part.